This is the best way to use and play with the new Cha Hae-In. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? NoGoodEman here, coming to you today with the Pure Sword Cha Hae-In guide video. So guys, in this video, I want to showcase you guys the best way to use the Pure Sword Princess because she just dropped through for the 1-year anniversary, and now's the best time to talk artifacts, stats, best advancements, is she a skip? We're gonna talk everything and more. But before we do, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload. And then as always, don't forget to support your boy on that Nemrobble website. Join over 300 supporters in the new season. A new season has started, so if you guys were supporting in the previous season, you guys have been revoked as far as your support if you didn't extend your support. So make sure to re-support because we've got over 7 codes this season, and I know my 1,200 supporters from last season do not want to miss out on that. But regardless, let's go ahead and talk about Cha Hae-In. First and foremost, guys, I do want to say that Cha Hae-In is kind of experiencing somewhat of a bug right now. So if we talk about it really quickly, I do want to note that in her advancement 1, this Will of the Sword effect that does get enhanced, it is very, very nice. But at the advancement 3, the AI is actually consuming this Will of the Sword effect from Swords Resolve, meaning if you guys currently have Cha Hae-In at advancement 1, the damage from advancement 1 and let's say POD or guild boss will be better than advancement 3. And it's crazy to say, right? So up until advancement 5, it's pretty interesting how it works. I do think that the devs will fix this very, very soon. As soon as we had bugs happen for new release characters, the devs fixed this immediately, whether it was Shimizu Akari, whether it was Goto Ryuji, so on and so forth. So a lot of people is already talking about the bugs, so I do expect the devs to have maybe a quick patch, known issues. But regardless, if we do negate that little, bug, Cha Hae-In is actually a very good character. I can't lie, dude. She is actually a pretty insane character. As far as her advancements, we can go ahead and talk about it right now, but let's go ahead and get into the skill guide as well. But for the skills, you guys want to level this up in the specific order. Basic skill 1 is definitely the skill that you guys want to have maxed out first. This is the most important skill. And then from there, you want to go for that basic skill 2 and then that core attack. I might say that the core attack might be more prioritized than the basic skill 2 because you eventually get to use your core attack up to 5 times after you guys do use the basic skill 1. So my personal recommendation would be upgrading your basic skill 2 to the max, using the core attack, or basic skill 1 to the max, using the core attack, basic skill 2, ultimate skill, QT support, then basic attacks. But as far as how you guys want to use her, you can see it right here: basic skill 2, basic skill 1, core attack, ultimate skill, basic skill 1. Now something to know is that Cha Hae-In actually plays very, very nice and lovely, and if you guys have the ability to get her at least at advancement 1, you're gonna see a lot of damage dealt with the character. Now as far as you guys want to build her currently, and I say currently, the best sets to start will probably be Chaotic Infamy with Curse and then Obsidian. So 2-piece Chaotic Infamy, 2-piece Curse, 4-piece Obsidian. Or if you guys have Chaotic Infamy at the 4 set, you might want to go for that. Right now, Netmarble is recommending this as the main set as well. So Chaotic Infamy, and the thing with Chaotic Infamy, at the 4 set effect at least, increases the user's basic skill damage by 2.5%, stacking up to 20 times. Also increasing the user's damage taken, which is like meh, but when the user uses their basic skill, they recover 5% of their MP. So something you definitely do not want to miss out on. And if you have the ability to get 8 good pieces of Chaotic Infamy for specifically Cha Hae-In, you definitely will not regret that, because in team fight mode, the user's damage dealt will increase by 40%. Now I know that she's currently bugged in team fight mode, so it's kind of like contradictive, but once she gets fixed up in team fight mode, I do think that a lot of people will be needing to use Cha Hae-In because like we said, dude, that A1 is doing more damage than the A5 or A3, and that just means that she basically, all the numbers that we're seeing just isn't up to date, right? I did my testing on floor 60 in the Battlefield of Trials Hunter side. She was almost about to kill the Scorpion at A1 and then died from A2 all the way to A4. So it's crazy to think about. At advancement 5, she did end up almost killing the Scorpion once more, but that's just goes to show you guys she's not playing perfectly right now. So she's not playing perfectly. Now, if you guys are using her manually, you will see relatively less problems, but let's go ahead and talk about some stat breakdown. So Cha Hae-In is a defensive scaler, and you guys do want to boost her with a bunch of crit rate and critical hit damage. So you can see some substats I'm going for. Main stats for an helmet will definitely be defense, additional, or percentage, and then you do want to go for defense as a substat as well. Now, Cha, she does burn through MP as well, so a side thing that you guys do want to be building on if you're looking for a fourth favorable substat, it might be MP, additional MP, or MP consumption reduction. Looking at this piece, this one's also giving me damage increase, defense +3, critical hit rate. So a few decent pieces, some things with additional MP, defense +1, defense percentage +1. We have defense as the main stat on the boots right here. We have additional defense, critical hit rate, and then we go on to the right side, which I'm rocking Obsidian. And then if you guys want some alternate combos, again guys, if you're not going to use Obsidian, it's going to be hard to recommend because the game doesn't even know what to recommend after that. But I will say, guys, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. If I'm gonna recommend outstanding ability, I'm gonna recommend the Executioner. I think that the Executioner might be better for Cha Hae-In if you guys are burning mono with her a lot, because the Executioner sets, anytime you have an enemy that goes below 70%, you're gonna be doing damage equal to 60% or more. This is gonna be good for various different bosses, and keep in mind that Cha Hae-In's weapon is scalable. So we currently have this maxed out at Advancement 10, but at Advancement 10 or Advancement 5, the user's defense increases by 12%. When Will of the Sword Gauge recharge effect activates, it triggers an effect that increases the user's defense by 6%, stacking up to 60 times, guys. I have the ability to take Cha Hae-In's defense up to 360%. That is insane to say out loud. And of course, if you guys do get an A10, you will have an additional 15% attack, defense, and HP buff, so that's something to not miss out on. So all in all, this nets my Cha Hae-In at, well, let's go ahead and get the proper cores that I have on her, but this nets my Cha Hae-In currently at a whopping 40,000 attack, which is a very good start. I do think that whales probably have it a little bit higher, end whales probably are looking at like 45k attack, and then the mega Leviathan things probably got it like 40k or now 50k attack. But regardless, we're doing pretty well. And all the things I've seen today have been at Advancement 5, so I haven't even taken up to the whale max and tested anything at Advancement 10. We're gonna do that in the next stream. But guys, I do wanna showcase you guys the best ways that you do wanna look for Cha and build for Cha within Soul Leveling Arise. Let's go ahead and go back to the course because I really didn't even talk about that. The Mind passive, this might be the best one, but it might not be the best one. What do I say when I say that? Well, Cha actually has core attack spam. So a better substat or a better blessing or a better mind passive that you guys want might be Eye of the Watcher, increasing the critical hit damage of core attacks. Now, if you guys have good timing when it comes to using her ultimate, this one will also be pretty good because when the user uses their ultimate skill, the user's critical hit damage increases by 20% for 8 seconds. Now, depending on either one of these, I think that both of these could be very, very good for Cha. Regardless, use either one of those. Now, when it comes to the body passive, this one's going to get a bit interesting. I do recommend that you guys rock this one, Desires of the Crimson Apex. Anytime her defense is below 50%, or anytime her MP is below 50%, she's going to increase her defense by 6%. So I do think that you guys will need this at least in Guild Boss. In Guild Boss, this might be the most beneficial. In other game modes, well, it might depend, right? Now, Cha does not have any type of HP cut into her kit, but I will say that Cha has no type of super armor, dude. So it's honestly pretty insane how many times her skills are getting interrupted. So you might want to throw on Limbs of the Watcher. I'd say if you guys got hit or interrupted with your skills, or if you were almost dying with Cha Hae-In as much as you were, or as much as I was early in my live stream, Limbs of the Watcher might be a better thing for you. What am I going for right now? Right now, I'm going for neither. I'm just rocking the additional defense and critical hit rate passive because that's the best one that I have for Cha right now. But the most important one of the most important ones is going to be the Spirit passive, and this is the one that I have specifically on Cha Hae-In. So this one, decreasing MP recovery rate and skill consumption by 12%. You definitely want this. You 1000% want this because you guys need to go ahead and lessen the amount of MP that she's using on her basic skills. Now, when it comes to the stats on the cores, you can go either damage increase, critical hit damage, or critical hit rate. That is the main three I would say. And then remember, for that body passive, make sure that the main stat is additional defense. So once you have a leveled out, maxed out level 15 core, you should be able to have a high amount of defense. But regardless, guys, Cha Hae-In is looking like a pretty insane character. I do think that she's going to be a very, very lovely character to be using. Don't forget about those skill rotations. If we got to just show you guys how you guys want to go about it when when it comes to using your skill rotations just really quickly. All right, let's go ahead and showcase the best way to utilize the Pure Sword Princess. So in a real battle scenario, you guys will be rocking with Sovereign to start. You're gonna probably use her basic skill 1, use the core attack, use the basic skill 2, and that should break Serby. Now, he's currently at 92%, so I'm gonna try and not battle him too much. After using Maylene's skill 1, skill 2, and then core attack, you guys would actually use the basic skill 2 first. I ended up using the basic skill 1, but let's go ahead and just stack up that basic skill 1, and then it becomes enhanced basic skill 1. From there, as you can see, the bottom bar is now filled, and now it all went away because it lasts for about 6 seconds. So that is the window that you guys actually have to use that skill. And again, none of those rotations were perfect. So let's go ahead and show you guys the rotations when they are a little bit better. After the frames come back to me, please. All right. Boom, basic skill 1, core attack, core attack, core attack, core attack, core attack, core attack. All right, core attack, boom, 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 enhanced skill 1. Now from there, we can do a bunch of things. Let's go ahead. I think I need like one more. Let's see. Let's see if the ult can basically get me out of this pickle because, not gonna lie. Basic skill 1 to kill. Oh. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, core attack. Okay, all right. I had to improvise on the fly towards the end there, but regardless, guys, that is Cha Hae-In. What do you guys think of the 1-year anniversary? How are you guys gonna build her? Are you even gonna summon for her? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.